Rise and shine, beautiful souls. All right, today I want to talk to you ladies about your preferences, okay? And I don't have any problem with your preferences. Just to be clear from the top of the video, I want you guys to know I have no problem with what type of guys y'all like. My problem is how y'all treat guys you don't like. So I don't mind you liking tall guys. I mind how you treat the guys when they're not tall. You see what I'm saying? Like, I see you guys on videos and you'll be critiquing men on the standard of 1 through 10, okay? And if this guy is short, I'll see a lot of ladies just go in on the brother, just talk junk about how short he is, and say he can't fight, say he can't protect them, say ain't nobody gonna take him serious. And men know that that's not true. You understand? Like, we know it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but you guys will say these types of things that's neither here nor there, when you can just simply say, you're not my type, I'm not interested, and just simply move on. Now, I don't know why, but you guys don't seem to care too much for a man's feelings. You don't really care about that. And honestly, I can't blame you because you weren't taught to. You know what I mean? Like, in our world, socially, men can't just speak openly about women or even in front of women. I'm from a world where if you cuss in a room, somebody will interrupt you and say, oh, it's a woman in the room, and you got to watch what you say because it's a woman in the room. So socially, women have been very protected, and men just simply have not. So if you think about this, when it comes to a woman's preferences, okay, now, which they can be understood. We can understand why you wanted a taller man, why you wanted a larger, more athletic man, because of course he can protect you, he can hunt, he can do a lot more things that a smaller statured man can't do. We easily understand why you want a man with resources, because he's going to provide for you. So protecting, provisions, also professing. You want a man with confidence. I get all of that. A man that don't have confidence is not going to be willing to profess his love for you. He's going to be very, very scared and anti-social or struggle socially. So you're probably going to get a more closed off man. And to a lot of women, they just don't like that type of guy. I get it. My problem is you insulting the man. You understand? So again, if you guys have this type of world where y'all can say whatever y'all want to in front of men, tell men exactly how you feel with no type of idea or thought for how he's going to feel after you say it. But men on the other side, we have this filter where we can't say what we feel in front of women because we're afraid to offend y'all. That's going to lead to an unbalanced relationship. You understand? Whenever we interact. And I feel like we need to find a way to get on accordance so we can treat each other like human beings. It shouldn't be like man and women are enemies. You understand? Have you guys ever noticed, like in the workplace, if a guy who's not considered attractive tells a woman she's attractive or whatever, he's more likely to be got for or fired for sexual harassment, where a guy who's attractive can say the same exact thing or even worse to the woman and she won't care at all? Again, it's because she's punishing the guy for not being her type. And that's what I mean. That's cold-blooded when you think about it. I call that punitive treatment, okay? That means treating someone with the intent to punish them. You ever see a guy walk up on a girl in the club, try to dance on her, and as soon as she looks back and sees him, she just goes, ugh, and walk off? Punitive treatment. Now, the guy that she likes, she'll look back, see him, and just start dancing on him, right? But the guy she doesn't like, she has to make him feel bad. You see what I'm saying? Now, ladies, you guys do understand punitive treatment, believe it or not. Have you ever turned the guy down and then he cussed you out for it? Right? He's interested in you at first. He tells you you're beautiful. He asks for your number. And when you say, no, I got a man, or I'm uninterested, or whatever you say to this man that's not giving him his number, he go, F you then, B, you ugly anyway. I ain't like you anyway. And he gets angry at you. That doesn't feel good, does it? Not at all. Well, that's how men feel whenever we try to talk to y'all and y'all be mean to us. A lot of times you don't know how much courage and confidence it took for a man to walk up to you, come out of his comfort zone and introduce himself to you. But y'all going to respond in the worst way. I encourage you guys to try to be better about that. It actually says a lot about who you are. If your number one goal is to just dig into the person to make them feel bad for even approaching you, that says a lot about who you are. It's like you don't really understand life. Men approach women. So if you're out here and a man walks up to you and you get angry, you're actually acting unnatural. Oh, I just get tired of these dudes talking to me. Well, that's a you problem, actually. As long as these men are being being respectful when they approach you, why are you angry? You see what I'm saying? I've seen you guys insult men for things that actually make you guys look bad when you compare it to your own stance, right? You'll say, I can raise a child on my own. I don't need a man, right? I got all I need to raise my child. I'm mama and daddy. I've heard you guys say things like this, but then I've heard you treat a man badly by calling him a mama's boy. But you don't see how the two of those is very hypocritical. If you're raising a child on your own, wouldn't you say they would have mommy issues or daddy issues? And are you blaming the child for having mommy or daddy issues if they didn't have both parents present? So whenever you say, oh, he a mama's boy, he got mama issues, daddy issues, you're even saying that punitively. You're saying it as an attack, not he has some trauma. He grew up in a one parent household. So of course, it's logical that trauma would come from that, but not the way y'all put it is he's some kind of lame because of it. If he don't have enough money, oh, he broke. He should feel bad about where he is in life if he doesn't meet your personal standard. It's crazy. That's not every woman's standard. If he's not tall enough for you, maybe you shouldn't insult him because he's not going to be too short for every woman. Instead, why not encourage him? Why not say something positive? If he doesn't fit your standards, why not help the next woman out by trying to find a way to give the man a little bit of confidence? Men all the time are, well, I don't want to say all men, but for the most part, we are women pleasers. If we see a woman looking sad, we'll try to lift her day. If we don't think she's pretty, we will lie to her to tell her she's pretty before we tell her the truth because we don't want her to feel bad. So every man is like, they have this filter between what's really true and then what they want you to feel. And so we're always constantly thinking about how you're going to feel when we say what we say. So we'll filter the truth through our feel good mechanism. I just feel like every man has that. If you don't have that, you probably do have some trauma growing up because for the most part, men should want to protect women. You know what I mean? Like men should want women to feel good about themselves, feel pretty, even if you're not actually their type. You understand? And so I guess that's my thing is like, if men are doing that and they are constantly complimenting you, that means they're trying to keep your confidence at a certain level. We're not necessarily doing it to help our brothers out or anything like that, but I'm asking you sisters to do it to help your sisters out. Seriously. Because if you weaken his confidence, he likely won't approach other women, or at least he'll turn into some type of weirdo when he goes about it because y'all done scared him out of talking to women straight up that he already expected some negativity. And so he's going to probably just do it a whole corny way now. He's not going to walk up to you and be bold like y'all like. He's going to go about this in so many different weird ways because of how y'all treated him when he did approach. Ask men, they'll tell you guys like they walked up to women with respect and still got treated like they was perverts or pedophiles. And that's how y'all act. If a man is not y'all type, y'all make this man a Chester molester. Like y'all will. This man will be the worst person in the world simply because you don't think he's attractive. And punitive treatment is really sad because you got to imagine how many men got fired just because they didn't look good. How many men got put into that box of being a predator or sexual harassing because they weren't found attractive. And think about how many men that say very inappropriate things to women, and because they are considered good looking, it goes under the radar. You see what I'm saying? So it's really wild. And so all I'm doing is asking you ladies to consider how you leaving this man feeling, because we all seem to care about your feelings. So it's already bad enough he's going to get turned down. You're going to turn him down, but why not some constructive turn downs? Like, why not say, you know, you're not my type, but you do look good, very good today. You look handsome today. Hey, keep trying. I'm sure you're going to meet somebody out there for you. Say something positive to the man. You know what I mean? Instead of just like, ew, get away from me. I don't want you talking to me. You know what I mean? Like, you short. Ooh. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, you bald. Y'all do all of that. Like, y'all put on wigs and judge this man for being bald. Seriously. Y'all put on high heels and judge this man for being short. You will put on bras that make your breasts look bigger, put on drawers to make your butt look bigger, and then judge this man for not being aesthetically pleasing. It's crazy. I'm talking about bluntly and very mean about it, like you're perfect. And I don't think that's right. I really don't, especially when the male counterparts, your male counterparts are actually trying everything they can do to keep you happy and keep you encouraged, and you're going the other way if they're not attractive. Be nice to people, whether or not they're your type or not. It says a lot about your character if you can't be nice to somebody simply because you're not attracted to them. That's crazy. You mean to everybody who you find ugly. That shows that you're actually the person that's ugly. You know what I mean? So guys, just consider this, okay? A lot of men out here trying to be very masculine and approach you ladies and get to know y'all in a healthy way, but y'all simply don't allow that. It's like y'all have gone against nature. Y'all act like it's weird for a man to approach y'all when that's what men do. You act like you don't even know what reality is about. So y'all actually get infuriatingly hot. And you can see y'all are genuinely mad because this man wasn't your type. And it ain't because he just tried to talk to you, because had he been your type, you would have been on cloud 9. But if he's not your type, it's almost like you act like a man if a straight man, if another man tried to holler at him, that type of offended. When you can understand why a man would feel offended if another man tried to holler at him, not because he should feel offended, but because that's not typical. You see what I'm saying? I can see the man feeling, you know, some shots in his ego, like, why would you even approach me? Did I do something to make you feel like I would go for that? Do I look like I would be down with that? Like, I can see all of the offense that could arise from that and cause a man to project outwardly on another man for trying that. I can see that. But I actually don't see how y'all get so angry at a man who tries to holler at y'all as a female. Like, I really, that's unbelievable to me how angry y'all get sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's always with the negative stuff back too. So like I said, try to find positive, constructive ways to build the man up. He ain't gonna be your man, that's fine, but help him keep his confidence for when that next sister come across. Don't destroy the man just cause you don't like him, or you don't like how he looks, or like how much money he make. Y'all always being so very, very negative. Now, I'm not saying all women, but look at these videos, man. Like, we have seen a lot of these behaviors displayed so much recently because we're focused on it now. You know what I mean? People keep doing these little tests, these group of social experiments or whatever. So where they have men and women, you know, just converse, just be social when it comes to the dating thing. And you can see how women have literally no filter and men are constantly trying to filter it. Think about this. Men ask women, how many people have you slept with and what's your age? The reason is, how many people you slept with says a lot about your character in a relationship. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, but socially, if you have been with a lot of men, a man who wants to marry you would care about that. He'd want you to be with as little men as possible. You understand? He also cares about your age, because when it comes to having children, you know, once you get about 35 to 40, it gets extremely more difficult for y'all to have children. But watch this. What 2 questions is it inappropriate to ask a woman? Her age and how many people she's been with. Watch this. Is there an inappropriate question for a woman to ask a man? I could wait all day. There isn't one. You could ask him if he got a job, how much money he make. You could ask that man whatever you want to ask, and if he gets offended, he's the one with the problem. He can't even ask you how old you are. And that's some simple stuff. Where did that come from? Who made that up? Who decided that we couldn't ask your age, and who said that's inappropriate? Like, we have social laws on how to treat women, but no social laws on how to treat men. And if you recognize that as being fact, then you should know that is a problem. Because on one hand, men are told how to behave in front of women in terms of being respectful to them, but women are not, which means they would not have a clue how to be respectful to a man or even care. That's crazy. So family, let's dive into this topic even more. Throw in the comments if you understand where I'm coming from. Put it in the comments if you don't. But if you are a man, and it's a lot of ladies out here who probably don't have the reality that we have, so you may see them in the comment contending with what I'm saying. But if you are a man and you've approached a woman and you know you did it in a gentle way, you know you did it just like a gentleman is supposed to do it, by the book, so to speak, and she treated you like crap, please comment in here if she was very insulting towards you and all that type of stuff. Punitive treatment. She was punishing you simply because she didn't like you. You wasn't her type. Let me know, family. All right, peace.